Poke check by Kosier just inside the red line, but Howe follows up and carries in. Dancing to the middle of the ice, drops it back for Vallis, cutting to the goal, stopped by Hildebrand. The line and just out to center, but Latimer couldn't corral it. And Regina will quickly turn it back in, led by Armstrong. At the left circle, Armstrong shoots, scores! Easton Armstrong picks the loose. Goldsmith at the right point with traffic. Walks to the middle. Hands it off for Johnston. Fakes the shot now. Takes the shot. Sim the save. Rebound. Goldsmith trying to whack away at it. Martin coming up the boards. Back to the point for Christensen. Christensen sends it across. Boucher takes the one-timer wide. Rebound at the goal line. Pearden banging away and he put it just wide. And another penalty coming to the Raiders. Brown gives it up, but Pakala elects not to touch it. Vallis at the left circle. Shoots. Scores! On the delayed penalty. The Pats tried to give the Raiders the puck. The Raiders wouldn't touch it, so the Pats said, all right, we'll just score then. With 5:02 left in the first, it's a 2-0 Regina lead. Back to the top for Brown. At the right circle, Tanner Brown with room. Spots Suzdalev at the left side. Suzdalev a drag shot, scores! Alexander Suzdalev with a bullet, and it's 3-0 Regina with 3:37 left in the first. Raiders down 3-0. Vaughn laying it up the right boards, it pops into the middle. Ritchie picks it up for Grady Martin at the right circle. A shot saved by Sim as Grady Martin had a good look. Christensen plays it to the middle. It's poked away by Pakala, and Pakala will go the other direction with speed up the right side. At the circle, he shoots off the shoulder of Sim and into the mesh. Gets a little bit of help from Ludwig, who picks it up in the left corner. Ludwig twisting and turning, leaves it for Ritchie. Back to the top for a shot saved on Herman. Between the feet of Kosier and all the way down. A foot race between Suzdalev and Goldsmith. Suzdalev up the left side, trying to cut to the middle. He shoots and Hildebrand hangs on to that. 32 seconds to go in the power play. Ritchie breaks back in. Hard pass comes through to Kosier in the middle with lots of space. Kosier walks in and fires and put it wide. Ritchie at the left circle keeps it onside for the Raiders. Down for Stanek below the goal line. Back to Kosier at the top. 19 seconds and 4-on-3. Kosier for Sorensen. Back to Kosier. He'll take the one-timer. Sim the save. For Goldsmith, who comes up from the right point trying to drive the goal on his forehand. Saved by Sim. Rebound knocked on top of the net by Pakala. He fishes it loose and swats it below the goal line. They're going to say, though, that he played it with a high stick. Poke check by Ludwig, who breaks back in up the left side. Ludwig hooks it across for Latimer. Scores! Cowabunga! The mayor breaks the goose egg, and the Raiders are back in it early in the third. Recovery by Berg, who sends it in over the shoulder of Kovacs. Suzdalev to the forecheck on Johnston. Puck pops free for Vallis, trying to cut to the goal off the crossbar. Corner against the checking of Vallis. Back for Latimer off the rush. Fires it up for Kosier with room to walk in. Kosier shoots, saved by Sim, and he leaves no rebound. Stanek at the left circle. Back to Kosier at the top. He spots Ritchie at the right side. Ritchie back to Kosier. Fakes the one-timer, now takes the shot, scores! Brandon Kosier finds a seam, and the Raiders are suddenly back within one and still with a power play to work with. The checking of Bateman. Latimer trying to lift it out of Bateman's feet. Bateman able to hold him off, but Latimer squirts it free into the corner. Works it back up front, scores! Ludwig at the side of the net, got Sim going the wrong way, and we're tied! Picked off by Michaels, driving back up the right side. Michaels with a dance move at the circle, trying to work it back up front for Janelle. Stopped by Hildebrand at the top of the paint. Zone. Coming up the middle, he's got Sorensen with some speed. Sorensen trying to get Feist to turn. Up the left side, Sorensen hooks it back door, Sim the save. Kosier at the top, walking to the middle of the umbrella. Sends it up for Sorensen, fakes the one-timer, sends it back door for Stanek, robbed in close by Sim. Winner. Kosier driving it up for Sorensen up the left side. He's got space. Sorensen walks in and fires. Sim the save. Rebound picked up by Stringer. Ritchie at the top. 1:10 in the man advantage. Kosier at the left circle, and again he and Ritchie switch. Kosier takes a shot, saved by Sim. Stanek looked for a rebound. 1:25 to go in overtime. Suzdalev drives it to the middle. Makes a nifty move to keep control. Backhands it up for Brown for a shot. Scores! Suzdalev made the move and drew two Raiders to him, and Brown, the beneficiary, ends this one. The Raiders comeback earns them 1 point, but the Pats claim the second.